It looks muggy out this morning. Looks muggy out. Looks like it's been raining. Good morning, baby. All right. What is Crosby going to smoke today? Got a few VRs I've got to do, and yeah, it's been raining. Wonder if it's supposed to rain all day. Kind of chilly out. Are you freaking kidding me? Look at this freaking mess. Are you serious? God dang it. Baby, where are my weights and stuff?
I sold them on...
Rhonda, are you serious?
Yeah, you didn't use them.
Why did you sell them? You've got to be kidding me.
You didn't use them. I sold them.
Where?
I sold them on Crosby Swap Shop.
Crosby Swap Shop. Baby, you're kidding me.
No, I'm not.
What did you? Let me. How much? How much? How many?
$120 for all of it. It said, wait a minute, here's my post. It says, husband is lazy, and I want my garage back.
You're serious?
You weren't using them? Well, they're gone, aren't they?
How can you do that?
You weren't using them.
I'm talking about calling me lazy. God dang it, Rhonda. This isn't funny, man.
Go on, get it. Bye, Felicia.
It isn't funny. Why'd you sell my stuff?
You don't use them. They're in the way. I want the garage back.
God.
My car needs to park.
Man, God dang. Beautiful, beautiful people. How is everybody today? I hope everybody is good. Everybody is doing well. This is a VR to a very good friend, Brian. Goes by Peg Leg Piper. I do not know how much life that camera has left, yet I'm prepared. You had, Brian had asked, sorry, I'm doing some pipe stuff here so I can do my housekeeping. How's your housekeeping, by the way? Brian, I'm glad you reached out to me on that boxing network or phone chat or whatever it's called. What the hell is that called? I was telling somebody that thing's the neatest thing since cornbread. By God, I love that thing. I hooked up with the missus on that. She said, "This is crazy." And I says, "Yeah, but well, it's not really crazy. I don't know." But she's the wife. She's correct. I'm glad she doesn't watch my videos. She'll watch some of them sometimes. I'll be in bed and I'll say, "Look at this, look at this." And she'll tune in for a moment and stuff. And she always thinks it's just about tobaccos and stuff, and most of it is. But hell, I sure am throwing a kink in it, ain't I? Brian, I will ask that you check out the video, if you don't mind, that I made for Cobbett of the Shire for Stephen Waters. So that you can see or hear about the events that led up to your last question for your video. Okay. Smoking a cob today. One of the things that I was talking about earlier is I need to have a tip or something on here to prevent me from eating these stems. I'm a biter. Call me what you will. So I wrote down what you had asked. You said for your 100 sub giveaway, you wanted to know what your favorite blend of tobacco, or excuse me, your favorite type of blend. You wanted also to know your three favorite blends, and I'll stop there. To answer these two, I've got to say, Brian, I'm still new, Bubba. I don't really even know what you mean by blends, and for that I apologize. I certainly do. I don't really know how to even describe it. So, but I will tell you that some of the ones that I've tried. Now, I've tried Java, and I've got to say, I think that's an aromatic, if that's a blend. And that happens to be my favorite. Now, I have not yet tried a lot of tobaccos, and I've been gifted by a bunch, and I will get around to those. But Java, I seem to like the best. And then, so far as an aromatic or a whatever else you call it. But anyway, the next I tried Old Fire, Dark Cured Fired, or something like that. I like that pretty good. I like that. Again, don't know what type of blend that is. And then Abernathy Pipe Dream or something like that. those I've tried, and I've tried another one, but I can't remember what the heck it was called. And but every one that I've smoked so far, this old country boy likes. Bet that. I'm going to tell you that right off the bat, just so that we're on the same page, is I want that pipe. I certainly do. So consider that when you watch this video. Still learning to pick up some of the notes off of this. Boy, I almost had something there. Anyway, so you wanted to know the biggest decision that I've had to make, that I was nervous about, scared I wouldn't succeed, etc. Well, this goes back to me asking you if you would stop the video, go and watch Cobbett of the Shire's VR that I've made for Stephen Waters, and you would see that some of the events that were going on at the third and fourth quarter of the 2007. Well, I had to relocate. I'm going to say that differently. I had a decision to make. So all of my family is back home. I have 2 grandchildren back there. In fact, one of them was in 2017. One of them was just born. Okay, so I had one turning 1, and I had one just born and one that just turned. What did I say? I have 2 grandbabies. In 2007, I had one that just was born, and then the grandgirl that had just turned 1 year old. Whoo, boy, that confused me. Man, oh man. Boy, when this thing dies, it dies. It is just like gone. Where was I? Your next question was a big decision that I've made, that I was nervous about, kind of scared if I'd be successful or not. This is where I will ask that you have viewed the VR that I made to Cobbett of the Shire, Stephen Waters. All of this happened within a very, very short time frame, which at the end of the day led to the decision to relocate. So that was the decision that my wife and I had to come up with. Is first, my plant is shutting down. They're either going to offer me a severance package or would have me relocate to the Houston area. In 2007, in November, I had a brand new grandchild, my grandson Rush, and a 1-year-old granddaughter, Belle. I'm out of a job, or will be, and the severance wouldn't really get us that far. And so I was talking to my wife, and she said, if you're thinking about relocating, I'll miss you. And I'm like, what the hell, you know? So she said, you know, at the end of the day, she says, look, hey, reality is, if you relocate, I'm not going to work. I want a brand new car, and I want the liberty to go back and forth to stay in them grandbabies' lives if and when I see fit. And so I went to a spreadsheet. I love spreadsheets. I'm a pretty good whiz at those. I like the VLOOKUP. The if and functions too. But anyway, or the is error. Have y'all ever looked at that? But anyway, so man, I went and I put every freaking bill we had. I got this down to the freaking penny. I looked at what I would make here. I did everything. I presented it to her, and she says, "You sure that's what you want to do?" And I said, "Yeah." "Well, which is it? Yes or no?" I said, "Yeah, but this has got to be a kind of our decision, So anyway, God dang. She was a teacher. She taught me right from wrong. She oh, God dang it. Oh, there's going to be another video coming out of what happened to Crosby's Corner. Now, we'll get there one day. And end of the day, the decision was made to relocate. It was devastating to my family as well as me and the missus. My wife, again, was a teacher, so she stayed back home for the school year to finish that out. I moved here, I think it was January 3rd. Well, actually, a couple of weeks in the end of December in 2007, I'd gotten a little apartment there. January, the first week of January 2008, I started my new job. I worked 15 minutes from the plant in Arkansas where I lived. I worked 15 minutes away from there. There wasn't any traffic. You may see some deer on the way. Here it took about 40 minutes. Traffic out the butt. People honking, waving. I thought the people running over me. I get home the first day, I'm nervous as a wreck. I'm scared to death. Everything is different. Concrete jungle. I opened a beer. I called my wife and I'm drinking that beer and I told her, I said, "Baby, I think I made a big mistake." It's different. Feels like I left everything behind. My wife, my children, my grandchildren, my home, my four-wheeler, my dadgone car, everything. Everything was back home. It's like I picked up and just walked out of their lives. That's how I felt. I didn't expect that. She said, "Baby, I need you to man up. We gotta do this." She's one not to hold back. I manned up. It worked out. That was in 2008 when I started here. It's 2017 now, so next year will be 10 years. I could barely keep her here. She had a new car. Gonna need another one now. It's got so many miles on it, but I kept my end of the bargain. She's ready to go back home. By God, she goes back home. I clean house. I do all that stuff. It's all good. Did it work out, Crosby? Yeah, it worked out, but plant that I came here to, be damn they didn't shut down. Last year. Stayed with the company, but I relocated again. The job I've got now ain't working out. Got me nervous. Got me worried. Boy, it's got me real fast paced. I got too many responsibilities on me. Too many roles. Can't concentrate on one thing. I'm having to put a fire out in another. Stomping that one out and another one flares up. I'm just all over the place. I cannot be successful. So we'll ride the horse in the direction it's going, maintain course, and do the best you can. As for you, my dear friend, I'm glad you pushed submit. I know that you're nervous, but I do know that things have a way of working out. And you can only better yourself if you do things different. And I've got faith in you. I know you can do it. I've never been mad or upset at one person for trying to better their lives. Well, except my ex-wife. She called me one day and said, about 4 months after we divorced, and said, "Bathroom lights out. How do I fix it?" Oh, bitch. I said, "First you fill the tub with water." Kidding. Anyway, congratulations, my dear friend. And I'm looking forward to seeing many, many, many more videos from you. I want to make sure that you and I are on the same page when I say this, but I want that pipe pretty bad. Brian, you take care, partner. God bless you and yours, my friend. We'll see you soon.